Alright guys, today I'm working on my buddy's BMW X5, I think 2003. These have, and I'll show you just in a second, chronic issues with the door handles on the outside where the bracket will break on the inside, and basically you can't open the door up from the inside. It's so bad that not only has his driver side door gone, but also his driver rear and his passenger front is gone. So the only working door handle is actually the rear passenger. So what we're going to do today is go ahead. He's already ordered the bracket. We're going to go ahead and put the bracket in. We're going to see basically how that goes, and I'm going to turn around and kind of show you just a couple of tips when you're doing it real quick. Here we go. So yeah, now we got a little light. There's another hex that goes right in here. There's a third one that goes right there. Then you take that same trim tool here and you peel up on your door, your actual window switches and door lock area. So this goes in here. You just basically take this and you ease it out both sides here, and then you work your way up. And then once you do that, you have these pieces here. Don't be alarmed by them. They actually slide forward here. You'll take like a, I'll show you. You take a flathead screwdriver wherever I put it. Oh yeah, I put it right here. And you put that in there, like so. And you pull it forward to release it. The other ones are the regular types, which just, they have the toggles. I'll kind of show you when I'm doing it, but they slide this way and they come out. Okay, just an update. Here we go. Alright, so now that we got the two hexes, 1, 2, we got this piece out here. We got the bottom hex that sits down there out. Now we're going to take that same tool. I'm going to do this with one hand here. Just to wait for a second. And we're going to stick it in right there. And we're going to, slowly go around here and pop this panel off. Hold on one sec. Alright, so real quick, I'm taking the door apart. Just want to remind you guys, you'll take off the initial piece, the initial trim piece here, which is the piece for the wood, and you'll use kind of similar tool here. You'll basically just pull up, and I would go from the very back to the front, because if you notice here, this actually sits inside this piece, and you don't want to break those little clips right there. So you want to go basically this way out to pull that out with one of these nice little handy tools here that I picked up from AutoZone. You just put that in there, and you could just peel up, and it pops it out real nice. From there, you have two hexes. You have a hex here, and you have a hex right in here. And then if you look down here, you have another hex down there. And then you're going to pull up just the same with that same tool your window switches. But look right here. A lot of people forget this one right here, right in your airbag section. There is another little area, see, and there's another hex there. Once you do this particular piece, then you will be able to, with your hex in there, you're able to pop off this door totally. We'll see what it looks like.
Can't take none of it with you anyway.
All right, so here we are. We had the door panel removed. After we took out that last screw, you just pop it out, and just notice, like up here, that the top part of the door is connected from this way. So you have these, you don't have to really lift up, you just have to pull out. And those little fasteners there that hold the door panel in will let it go. Another thing, you have your side airbag here that sits there. I didn't disconnect it because it's kind of hard to get to his battery in the rear and disconnect that. And I don't want to disconnect this because this could trip the airbag. So as long as we pull this after you have this connect, it goes in here after we take those 3 screws out, I believe they're 10 millimeters. Then you can just kind of let it hang down here and pull this back. And you have access directly in here to the bracket, which you can kind of see from here. We also have to remove, to get that door bracket out, one more piece right there that has another hex screw in there. We're going to get to that. And here's the new bracket that we're looking at that we're going to put in. So just an update. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is we pulled, there's that cover I told you, we pulled off both covers. We loosened up this screw. We're going to try to go in here with the needle nose and pull out the screw itself.
Will that work or not really?
And yeah, it'll work. And once we do that, then we'll secure that the screw is out, and then we'll be ready to move to the outside where the lock is and remove it with the pry tool that I showed you before. All right, so after you take out that piece right over here, right, and you use needle nose pliers to get it out, then you swing around here, and this thing just releases itself. All you have to do is just pull, like just work your way around it a little bit here and there. Just work your way around, and this will it'll pull itself out just like that. Look at that, nice and easy. All right, so next we're going to take with the 8mm. We're going to loosen this up, and then what we're going to do is use I can't do it with both hands, but we're going to move this tab piece down and use it, and then pull this door piece actually down to get it off the pivot in there, and this door piece should come out totally. All right. All right, so success. I gotta say, honestly, being a Benzman, that working on this BMW, it's a little different, but so far it's been going pretty good. Definitely, I'm gonna reenact how I did this. You have this little end piece here.
Is that bent though?
No. That's where it's supposed to be, and that actually goes into here. So you have to actually pry this from that piece right there. See that? Once you do that, then you'll swing it down. Because you want to swing it down because this thing is on a key, as you can see. You swing it down, and it pops right out perfect. Now, behind that is an actual screw. So I believe that's the screw that we need. No other fun stuff. Once we do that, that should open it up on the inside. All right. Guys, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm in the door, and I'm doing the final disconnect. I have a 45. It's recommended a 90, but all you have to do is really go in this. I'm trying to show you under this, and I've already disconnected it. Oh, come on, give me a better angle. About right there. And you really just take this here and you pop it off. That's probably the best image I can get. Then you have to just take this part off right here, and this whole thing should come out. All right, guys, we got it out. Do that again because I didn't say it the right first time. So once you get that ball and the top piece, I recommend you go like underneath and pull up on it to kind of ease it out that way. You want to just kind of, this sitting in the door like this, rotate it down and pull it out that way, up and out again. Now, where was this thing broken at? You look right there. Let's see if I can focus in. Okay, right there, you can see it. This thing, it's supposed to have a C. You can see it right there, and it's broken. And this comes from, on these X5s, if you look at this door right behind us here, if you just demonstrate how you do it the wrong way for me, man. You see it? There you go. See, when you pull up like that, that's how you break this piece. The correct way, show them how, is like that. So if you do it, or your wives or your children do it, always instruct them to pull down and out versus up, because that's what breaks these. That's the chronic problem with these. As you can see right here, come on, this thing needs a focus. From right here, you can see how it's disconnected from there. All right, we're gonna start the reinstall. All right, so we got the new handle bracket already in. You want to make sure that you put your new screw in there, and then you want to make sure you have, I'm going to try to get a good picture of this lined up there in that access hole, which it looks pretty good. We'll adjust if necessary. And as we swing around, I'm okay with the light because I got that phone light on. We already have the pieces, let me see if I can find it for you, mounted in. So we already have our new piece there, and it connected to our ball joint. The ball joint is down there at the bottom. So we're good to go. We're going to keep moving and get this outside panel put back in. So let's just talk for a second about where we're at. It took us a few minutes to get it done because I'm going to show you something. When you get your replacement parts, sometimes this hole here, that front part of this key, if it's aftermarket, that this key fits into, we had to file it down because it wasn't machined very well.
Okay, hold on.
So after we do that, we actually have to put in this nut right there and hook that back in. Okay, real quick, you guys. Once you put in that, you screw in that screw like we showed you before, then this, you just push this directly in. You have to take a T, I would really prefer to tell you a T, and put that bolt back in, which is going to hold this. Then you basically put your cables back in. I kind of showed you on the other side. I'm putting back the airbag. I never actually fully disconnected it because I didn't feel like it taking off the airbag like I explained before. And now we're putting the door back in reverse order. So hopefully the next video or the next moment here, you're going to see everything back together.
Man,
all right, so
flush now.
Yep, look at that. So we got it all done now. As you can tell, if we pull it the correct way, it opens up finally. And then you can close it. Everything sounds good. Now we're just gonna show you like how you can see this one, how it's off here. This is how it's broken. If you try to pull on it, it doesn't open because the bracket up here in the top on the inside is actually broken. So that's that. So as you can see here, that's where the misalignment in. Let's just come right over here one more time. And look, you can see it's all aligned and beautimous. Beautimous. All right, thanks guys for watching. Take care.